Hi students, in our last class we learned that for a polynomial, for a linear polynomial p of x, the graph of y equal to p of x intersect the x-axis at only one point. For a polynomial p of x, the graph of y equal to p of x touches the x-axis at exactly one point. It is a linear polynomial, so its graph will be a line. It intersect the x-axis at only one point. So it has only one zero. This linear polynomial p of x has only one zero, and it will be the x coordinate of the intersecting point. These things we have learned from last class. Now consider a quadratic polynomial. Here a quadratic polynomial x square minus 3x minus 4. If you draw the graph of y equal to p of x, that is y equal to x square minus 3x minus 4, we can draw the graph of this y equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. The graph of y equal to p of x, where p of x is a quadratic polynomial, is a parabola. Parabola means like this, a shape like this or like this. Here we got a parabola. Here also just to check, the graph of this intersect the x-axis at 2 points. The graph of y equal to p of x, where p of x is a quadratic polynomial, intersect the x-axis at 2 points. So from this we can understand that this quadratic polynomial has two zeros, because the graph intersect the x-axis at 2 points, so it has two zeros, and the 0 will be the x coordinate of the intersecting point, -1 and 4. Okay, if the graph intersect the x-axis at 2 points, it means the polynomial has two zeros, and this shape is known as parabola. The graph of a quadratic polynomial will be of the form this shape is known as parabola. Now look at these two parabolas, first one, second one. In first one, this parabola intersect the x-axis at 2 points. The parabola intersect the x-axis at 2 points, so that polynomial has two zeros. That polynomial has two zeros because it touches to intersect the x-axis at 2 points. Here also in second one, the parabola intersect the x-axis at 2 points, so it has, the polynomial has two zeros. Now look at these two parabolas. In first case, the parabola intersect the x-axis at only one point. Only one point, exactly one point. In second case also it is exactly one point. So here we can say that the polynomial p of x has only one zero. Okay, why it has only one zero? Its graph intersect the x-axis at only one point. Number of zeros will be equal to number of intersecting points. Number of zeros is equal to number of intersecting points. Here these two graphs intersect the x-axis at only one point. So from this we can understand that the polynomial p of x has only one zero. Now we have the third case. Here look at the first case. Here graph has no intersection with x-axis. This is x-axis, this is graph. The graph does not intersect the x-axis. So from this we can understand that it has, the polynomial p of x has no zero, because the graph of the polynomial equation y equal to p of x does not intersect x-axis. There is no intersection, so it means no zeros. Here also no intersection. This is the graph parabola. This is x-axis, no intersection with x-axis. So from this we can understand that there is no zero. The polynomial equation y equal to p of x has no zero in this case because there is no intersection with the x-axis. In first case we were having two zeros because two intersecting points. In this case the polynomial, the quadratic polynomial has two zeros. In second case the graph intersect the x-axis at only one point. So it means the polynomial p of x, the quadratic polynomial p of x in this case has only one zero because only one intersecting point. And in third case the graph does not touch the x-axis. There is no intersection point with the x-axis. So in this case the quadratic polynomial has no zeros. In first case two zeros, in second case one zero, in third case no zero. From this we can understand that a quadratic polynomial has at most two zeros. What is mean by at most two zero? Maximum two zero. It has two zeros or one zero or no zero. Maximum two zeros. Now we can draw the graph of the cubic polynomial x cube minus 4x. It is a cubic polynomial. If we draw the graph of y equal to x cube minus 4x, we will get a curve like this. It is a curve. Just look at the graph. The graph intersects the x-axis at 3 points. 1, 2, 3. The graph intersects the x-axis at 3 points. From this we can understand that this polynomial, this cubic polynomial has 3 zeros. 3 zeros. Why it has 3 zeros? The graph of y equal to p of x, where p of x is a cubic polynomial, intersect the x-axis at 3 points here. So the polynomial has 3 zeros here. Now we have another example. Here it is a graph of a cubic polynomial. Clearly from the graph intersect the x at only one point. The graph intersect the x-axis at only one point. So it means only 1 0. Here it is a cubic polynomial. Graph of a cubic polynomial. Its graph intersects the x-axis at only one point. So it means this cubic polynomial has only 1 0. Here only 1 0. Now look at this graph. Here also it is the graph of a cubic polynomial, but it intersects the x-axis at 2 points. Intersect the x-axis at 2 points. It means this polynomial p of x, this cubic polynomial p of x has 2 zeros. 2 zeros. So in general, this graph, it is a graph of a cubic polynomial. The graph has 3 intersecting points, so it has 3 zeros. In second case, here in first one, the graph intersects the x-axis at only one point, so it has only 1 0. In second case, this graph intersects the x-axis at 2 points. So here the cubic polynomial has 2 zeros. From this we can understand that a cubic polynomial means a polynomial of degree 3. A cubic polynomial has at most 3 zeros. What is mean by at most 3 0? Maximum 3 zeros. It may have 1 0, 2 0, 3 0 or no 0. It may have no 0 or 1 0 or 2 0 or 3 0. That is at most 3 zeros. So in general, for a given polynomial p of x of degree n, the graph of y equal to p of x intersects the x-axis at most n points, that is maximum n points. Therefore, a polynomial p of x of degree n has at most n zeros. A polynomial of degree n has at most n zeros, that is maximum n zeros. That is, a linear polynomial has 1 0. A quadratic polynomial has at most 2 zeros. A cubic polynomial has at most 3 zeros, etc.